All right, guys. So today we're going to be testing more tech gadgets from Amazon. First thing that we're going to be testing, which I didn't even know this was like a possibility to exist. I guess I've never seen anything like this. This is the Power Up 4.0 remote controlled paper airplane. As far as I can tell, it's pretty straightforward. It's a unit that you control with your phone, and then you just like make the body of the plane out of paper. If it works, it's gonna be really cool. Basic stuff here. I guess this is just the body of the plane. Invader model. Okay, so I guess we get 4 of the exact same like template or whatever. Probably have to break out the instructions on this one. Okay, so there's our little body. I guess that's like our wing support or something. Goes on there like that, about halfway. Although this, no, that looks about right. Oh, the paper, it looks like it slides up under those clips. I also can't even express to you how excited I am that I get to download another app and probably make another account. The instructions are pictures, my favorites. These are going to be the only ones that I can follow. Step 1, fold the paper. I'm already lost at step 1. This says wing folding line. So we fold this, and then we fold out. And where are these corners coming from? Do we maybe not fold this out? And then maybe we do this? Oh, you know what? I bet we do this. It's like I'm doing arts and crafts. Okay, that looks right. Oh, we're folding the nose in? Oh, wait a minute. Because they're showing that you fold this, but then this is different. So do we fold this and then fold this again? Perhaps? Yeah, maybe we do that. Okay. Okay, and then we fold this, and then we fold this. And we're supposed to tape the wings down. Okay, I do not have Scotch tape, but what I do have is painter's tape. So maybe I'll just cut off a real thin strip of this, and maybe that'll work the same way. I also think that I did this backwards, because I think all this stuff should be like where the line is or something. I have not made a paper airplane in so long. And we can like bend these up to give us more updraft or something. Can go right here. And we're supposed to tape it down. My painter's tape isn't that sticky. I might have to hunt down some Scotch tape. And will we turn this on? All right, now I'm gonna have to just figure out this app, and then I guess we'll see if we can fly this thing. All right, guys, so before we go any farther, we need to talk about the sponsor of today's video, Ugreen. Ugreen has sent me their NAS DH2300. What is a NAS and why do you need one? A NAS is basically like cloud storage, but it's in your house, and it doesn't have any of the downsides of actual cloud storage, such as privacy concerns, high cost. For instance, 1 year of Google Drive costs $3,000. This does not. And on top of that, this can hold up to 60 terabytes. Unlike Google Drive, you actually own the hard drives that your data is stored on inside of here. Now, like I said, speaking of storage, this thing can hold up to 60 terabytes. Now, to put that into perspective, that is 20 million pictures, 40,000 movies, or 62 million files. And on top of that, you can also have shared storage on here so you can give access to your family and friends. And Ugreen has this new AI album feature, so you can store, up to 20 million pictures. So say if you do have 20 million pictures on here and you're looking for one particular picture, this AI album feature can identify people, pets, places, whatever you have. So if you're trying to find just that one picture, you can use that feature and search for it and just find it immediately instead of having to spend all day searching through all 20 million of your pictures. All right, so now let's talk about setup. The setup is super easy. All you do is you just put the hard drives in. These things just come in and out. You just click them right in. It's super easy. Then you look this thing up on your computer. Your computer will automatically find it on your network. And then from there, they basically hold your hand through the entire process. Your grandma could do it. You make a username, you make a password, you pick what kind of RAID you want. With this one, you can choose either RAID 0 or RAID 1. The difference being that with RAID 1, you can have up to 1 hard drive failure and you won't lose any data. So you can have all of your precious pictures, your files, everything on here. If one of the hard drives fails, the other one will back it up. So that way you lose no data. So that's really nice. And then once you do all that, the entire setup takes about 10 minutes and then the unit is ready to use. It's super easy. And then on top of that, they have a phone app so that you can access it from your phone. You can put files from your phone straight onto here. And they also have a nice little NFC feature. So whenever you go to sign in, you can just hold your phone up to the unit and your phone will automatically sign in. So if you're interested and you want to grab one of these for yourself, you can grab 20% off during the Black Friday sale that lasts from November 20th until December 1st. So if you're interested, all of the links will be in the description. All right, so we got everything charged up. I got the app downloaded. You can see it looks like that. It's actually kind of cool because you can see the plane on the app. It kind of turns as you turn the phone, and I guess that's how you steer it. And then you hold this, and then you have your throttle, and then you can hear the difference in the fan. And it even has a little, looks like a little gas gauge, but it's, your battery life. So I'm gonna try to keep it in frame and we'll see what we can do. So I'm just gonna go full throttle. Oh, okay. So that has way too much up, I think. Or maybe that's just too much throttle. Let's go like 50% throttle. Okay. This is going to be a very delicate balance, I can already tell. Perfect. Right into the tree. So I got it out of the trees, obviously. I think what I'm going to try to do is, since it seems to want to just constantly just go straight up, these little flaps right here, I think I'm going to kind of bend these down a little bit to maybe kind of counteract that, so we can get a little bit of a straighter. Hopefully when we go full throttle, it'll just go straight instead of trying to go straight up. Don't know if that plan's going to work, but we'll try. No, let's see. It almost kind of worked. It flipped upside down, and then it was kind of flying half decent upside down, but then it just started like tumbling. Maybe we just need some adjustments. We'll kind of do this a little bit like this. That way it's not as bad. Went straight upside down again. Maybe we'll just bend them back flat. Okay, you guys probably didn't even see that. It just again went straight up and then right down. Instead of trying to launch at 100% throttle, let's do 75. I've been trying to like turn it, and the turning doesn't seem to do anything as far as I can tell. Let's go 75. Okay, it's not even enough to keep it in the air. Okay. So we'll go 80. No. Now it just wants to nosedive. I don't know. I have mixed feelings. I think it's a cool concept, but it just doesn't really work. 100%. Okay. Now I'm confused because 100% before it was just going straight up, but now it just nosedives. Let's try to fly it back towards you. See what we can do. That was 100% throttle. Let's try to adjust our little back wings here. Maybe I need a harder launch. Oh, you know what? The paper kind of slid back a little bit. Maybe the weight was just off. No, I think maybe this isn't as good as I thought. Oh. That kind of did something. We're gonna adjust these up just a little bit more. Give ourselves a little bit more lift. And we'll see if maybe that'll help. Oh, that's kind of doing something. Oh, 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 look, oh. Oh, oh. Ooh. Okay. That was our best flight yet. We might have this thing kind of dialed. Once you kind of feather the throttle. Okay, crash landing. I would like to just be able to go out by the fire pit and then turn around and come back. Oh, look at that. Let's just go in circles. Let's see how long we can go in circles. Oh. Oh. Oh, crashed. Okay, that was actually a pretty decent flight. Let's see if we can do that again. Oh, hit a tree. Overall, I think I'm kind of liking this thing. You just kind of gotta tune it a little bit. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, our tuning is a little bit out of control. It just went straight right and then hit a tree. Anyway, I think you guys get the picture. If you sit around and play with this and kind of like fine tune it a little bit, it's not half bad. You know, I was able to go out there and do some circles and, you know, halfway fly it a little bit. It's not going to be like a regular RC plane where you can actually control it pretty good and land it and take off and all that stuff. Unless you just like really take the time and like super fine tune it. I'm not really a fan of the app because it's a little bit weird to try to like work the throttle with your thumb and like turn your phone to turn. I'm not a huge fan of that. I wish it came with just like, even just like a cheap little controller that you can control the thrust and the turning. I think that would be a lot more intuitive and it would be a lot more fun. But the app's all right. It's actually pretty cool. It's a lot better than I thought it was going to be. So I did buy another plane just in case that this one was like a big flop. I wanted to at least get something to fly. So we'll test that plane next. So our next one is one of these little balsa wood planes. I don't know how many of you guys have ever seen these before. I remember we had these whenever I was a kid, and it's just a simple rubber band, and then you just wind up the propeller, and that controls how much thrust you have, and then you just throw it and hope for the best. And most of the time, you throw it, it goes like 10 feet and crashes into the ground. So let's really wind this thing up. Let's see what happens. I don't even think that went 10 feet. Let me do it out here so you guys can see it. I'll fly it towards you. Maybe I just didn't wind it up enough. All right, let's go. Oh. That's about what you can expect. There's a reason that these things are like, I don't even know. I think they're like $2 a piece or something. Super cheap. I'll go one more time. I'll wind it up. Really wind it up. All right, now we're super wound up. Give you a little POV. Oh, that went straight up in the air. Oh! go. As you can expect, for some cheap little plane, that's about all you're gonna get. But hey, for like $2 or $4 or whatever it is these things cost, they're dirt cheap. You can have a little bit of fun with it. And it does fly, kinda. It does the same thing that the paper one does, though, where you fly it and then it just always wants to just take off and go straight up and then just crash back down. Whenever I was younger, I played with these a lot, and I don't think I've ever been able to get one to just fly and like fly straight or even just, you know, slightly glide up. I think they pretty much all have always just gone straight up and then crashed down. But it's pretty fun. All right, our next product is this. This is the Hoto Smart Laser Measure, and it says it got the Good Design Award of 2021. Whatever that means. This is a measuring device that is, you know, not a tape measure. It looks like this. I've already played around with it just a little bit to make sure it works, and it's got a little laser pointer on it. It also has an app that you can download, which I did not download because I am sick and tired of downloading apps and creating accounts for all this random stuff. So I'm not going to download the app, so I can't tell you what it looks like. But from what I saw on Amazon, the app seems to pretty much just be like a way to store your measurements. It does show the last measurement on the screen after you take it. But then I guess the app, you can just keep track of all your measurements. First thing first, I'm not a huge fan of this screen. I don't know how well that translates on camera, but the screen is almost kind of like frosted, I guess, in a way. And whenever you look at it, especially in person, it just looks like it's blurry. Like it feels like if you're looking at something through a camera and the camera is just like slightly out of focus. So it's real weird. I don't know why you wouldn't put like just a very clear, clean, easy to see display on there. I haven't tested how well you can see it in the daylight. I should probably do that, but I would almost guarantee it would be kind of difficult to see in the daylight where it has this like frosted effect. Well, no, actually I know that it would be hard to see because even just with the lighting in here, if I kind of turn it sideways, it's difficult for me to see. You pretty much have to look at it straight on, and you almost have to get kind of close because of where it looks kind of blurry. It also, as far as I can tell, only measures in feet and inches, but I'm sure you could probably change that in the app. But I wouldn't know because I'm not downloading the app. Let's just measure this box, I guess. Let's put this box like here. Let's get us a tape measure. Okay, so let's put this thing, let's just go 1 foot away from the box. Let's see how accurate we are. So that's pretty much lined up. Push the button once, and that's how you get your laser. And you push it again to take a reading. 1 foot, 2 inches, and 3/4. Okay, that is not accurate. Let's try again. 1 foot, 2 inches, and 3/4. 1 foot, 2 inches, and 3/4. So it's consistent. Where's it getting 1 foot, 2 inches, and 3/4 from? It's lined up right on the 1 foot. Let's go 2 feet. See what that does. Again, 2 feet, 2 inches, and 9/16. Why is it 2 inches off? Let's measure up to the ceiling from the tabletop. Three foot, 10 inches and a half. 3 foot, 10 inches and a half. Oh, 3 foot, 10 inches and 7/16. So it seems consistent, but it just clicked whenever I was doing this. I wonder if it takes the measurement from the back and not from the front. Because like if I was gonna say measure from the tabletop to the top of the ceiling, then I would get an inaccurate measurement. Okay, let's try that. Let's line up the back on the 1 foot mark. Exactly 1 foot. Let's see. 11 inches and 15/16. Maybe we're just a little bit off. No. I mean, now I'm questioning my tape measure. Still, 11 inches and 15/16. Maybe there's like a little bit of a buffer. No, 11 inches and 15/16. Let's go to the 2 foot mark. That one measured 2 feet exactly. Okay. 2 feet exactly. Go again. 2 foot exactly. Okay. I mean, that worked perfect. I don't know why the 1 foot's not working. 1 foot and a 16th. 1 foot and a 16th. I must just be, my eye must just be a little bit off. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know like in what situation. I guess measuring long distances, this would be a lot easier. Because like anything, within probably 6 feet, it's going to be a lot easier to just grab a tape measure, most likely. If you're going to measure this tabletop, it'd be easier to just stretch this out and go, oh, that's 4 feet. I could see for like measuring a room, maybe. This would be a lot easier. Like say if I wanted to measure from this wall to the back wall. Let's see what that is. 22 feet, 11 inches, and 5/16. So that was way easier than dragging a tape measure across. I wonder how far it can measure. Hold on. I'm going to go outside. It's going to be useless to take you guys out there because it's 3 o'clock in the morning and it's pitch black. I'm going to assume that the max is going to be like 100 feet because there's probably not going to be enough space on the display. But I'll be right back. So I actually don't know because the longest measurement I was able to get, I think, was 64 feet. Because I noticed I didn't have anything far enough away that I could set this on to then get a good measurement. Because if you're holding it, if I'm just holding it, say to this wall, I can just hold it in my hand and get a measurement on that wall, and it's no problem. But whenever the laser is, about 100 feet or so away, one little tiny movement here is like 3 feet of movement on whatever the laser pointer's on. Like unless you can hold it, I was trying to hold it just real still, and I couldn't get it to get a reading. But about like 75-ish feet was like the the farthest away reading I could get. I would imagine that once you get over 100, it probably can't. 100 is probably, well, it can do 3 digits. Maybe it could do 999 feet. Maybe that'll be a mystery I have to solve another day. But overall, I think I like it. I wouldn't use it, like I said, I wouldn't use it for, close-up measurements where it would just be much easier to just take a tape measure and measure. But if you're measuring like a room, I guess anything up to like 100 feet where you could just like put it somewhere and hold it still, or if you're measuring like a really high ceiling or something, I think it'd be perfect. It seems accurate. The results that it gets are very consistent. So overall, I like it. Our next product is this. The Unihand electronic hand warmer. I have reviewed another set of electronic hand warmers in the past. These ones, I don't remember what brand these things were. Like this thing just says hand warmer. These were just some Chinese something. But I was very impressed with these, and these got hot really fast, and they got really hot. And they had a rechargeable case. We'll do a little comparison. So we get charging cable, a dual USB-C charging cable. That's kind of cool. Oh, I already do not like that. Do these, they just get hot on one side? Let's crank them up all the way. Okay, they're already getting hot, so they get hot fast. Like we're already at 89 degrees, 95 degrees. I think they go together in some way. That's really stupid. Because these ones get hot on both sides. And I feel like that makes a lot more sense. If you're holding something, in your hand, you want both sides of your hand to get hot. These are getting pretty hot. Yeah, it's weird to hold on to it and just have heat on one side. Because like the back is 76 degrees. The front is 111 degrees. I'll let these warm up for a minute. I don't think they get as hot as this. Because these, I remember, they're almost too hot to hold. Yeah, and these are all just like the first time. They're instantly getting extremely hot. Like already 100 degrees. 105, 106. Okay, these are now 130. Oh. Okay, these also get extremely hot. 136? Yeah, that's too hot. I can't even hold on to that. I feel like that's almost dangerous. Where are they going to stop? Okay, that one only reads 125. But that one's 133. I think these got up to... Yeah, that's toasty. I think these got up to like 140 something. 135 over here. We'll just let them sit for a minute, I guess. You can smell the electronics burning inside. I don't really love that. Yeah, this. I don't smell nothing. These things have a strong smell coming off of them. Like a really strong burning electronic smell. That doesn't give me much confidence. Oh, so now this one was like 136. Now it's going back down. It's only 127. 133. Yeah. This one's cooking over here at 150. This one will burn you. I don't even know what you would... I don't know who wants to hold something that's 150 degrees and still climbing. 156, 157. Oh, now it's going back down. 149. So I guess 155-ish is like where this one cuts off. These seem to cut off about 130-ish. Like this one's now back up to 134. So I guess they probably aim for like 130 or so, which is still hot. Still almost too hot to hold. But like I said, this feels so stupid because the back's not even hot. What's the back? Maybe like 90? No, the back is 78 degrees. Like if you just hold it on the back, you feel nothing and then it'll burn your fingers off. I don't like that. And then also it doesn't have a rechargeable case. And I think these were about the same price. So these get hotter. They get hot on both sides and they have the rechargeable case. For about the same price, I don't know in what universe you would choose these over this. So, and these have that weird smell. I would almost be worried that maybe these things might like potentially catch on fire in your pocket or something. And that smell is only getting stronger too. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and turn these things off. So yeah, that's kind of a bust. I would still recommend those hand warmers probably over anything else. I think this is a perfect package. All right, our next item. I don't know why this one seems so funny to me. It is an air compression leg massager. And it's like some boots that you put your legs in. And then it's got two modes, 3 intensities, 10 professional massage techniques, faster muscle recovery, better performance, relieve fatigue and pain, improve body circulation. I have a feeling this is going to be something very similar to... I don't even think I still have it anymore. But the hand massager that I had that just kind of felt like you just put your hand in there and just kind of felt like someone was like pushing on your hand a little bit. I have a feeling it's going to be very similar to that. But maybe not. Maybe it's good. Okay, I don't know what that is. I guess that's our boot. Oh, wait a minute. That's like the thing actually fills up with air. Okay. So there's our boots. Here's our controller. Still don't know what this is. A Velcro thing, I guess. And I guess this is our plug. I think this could be interesting. I'm gonna stick my hand in here. I'll put it on my feet, but I just want to see what we're dealing with here. Power's on. Oh, let's doing this one first. Or no, maybe it's doing both at the same time. I mean, it's filling up. I think that's gonna be lame. Okay, never mind. Maybe I just gotta put them on my feet. Still don't know what this is. Maybe this is some type of like liner or something. I don't know. We're just gonna have to make this work like this. Ugh. Oh. Okay. Open this up, I reckon. Hopefully this does not turn into like some type of torture device for my feet. If I was more flexible, this would help. I can't even touch my toes. Let's see here. Okay, this is the lowest intensity, and I think it just has 2 modes. It has sequence and circulation. So this is the lowest intensity on the sequence mode. Oh, it's like squeezing my calves, but it's not doing anything to my feet. It just feels like someone is like, oh, now it's doing my feet. It literally just feels like someone's taking your leg and just going like this. They're just like squeezing it. And that's it. Okay, and now it's going back up here. I guess maybe it doesn't do this and your feet at the same time. I thought it said something about like, maybe it didn't say vibration. Maybe it just said massage. Yeah, let's try out circulation mode. See what that's all about. Feels like it's a little bit tighter. It's squeezing my feet right now. But like the way the box read, this kind of seemed like it was something for like athletes to like speed up recovery. I don't know how this would really speed up your recovery so much. And I'm not really seeing what the difference in the modes is, because the sequence mode and the circulation mode seem to be doing the exact same thing. Because before it was squeezing my calves and then my feet and just alternating back and forth. That's what it's doing now. It's squeezing my feet and then squeezing my calves. So like, what's the difference in the modes? I'm gonna crank up the intensity all the way to the max. And then let's just hope it's not crazy. Okay, it's squeezing tight. It's squeezing real tight on my feet. That's going back to my legs. That's max intensity. I mean, I'm not really getting anything out of this. The max intensity seems like maybe, I don't know, 20% more than the lowest intensity. Let's go back to sequence. See if that does anything. I don't think it's doing anything different. It doesn't really even feel like a massage so much. Okay, yeah, this is just, it's not really doing that much. And I think this was expensive too. Like, I think this was like $150 or something, or maybe $229. Somewhere in there. It was pretty expensive. I don't know what to make of it. The way it's advertised, like I said, it seems like it's supposed to be like for athletes or to help like with speed up recovery and all that type of stuff. I'm not seeing where you're gonna get that out of this. Maybe, I'm sure there's something maybe I don't know about that if you just like squeeze your legs a little bit, then it does something for you. It doesn't feel like a massage. Yeah, I don't know, it's just kind of weird. I think it would be better if maybe it had, I forget what it's called, but like those, massaging like chair things that you can like put on the back of your chair and then it'll like vibrate, but it has like the 2 like plastic pieces that kind of like go back and forth and massage your back. I feel like if they had those inside of here, that could be pretty cool. That would probably feel really good. But this just feels like your legs just like getting squeezed and then released. And that's it. So I don't know what benefit that has. All right, now this next one, I honestly don't even know how this one made it in. I don't even remember buying this. But this isn't even really a tech gadget. This is just something random. Instant underpants. Just add water. I don't even know how we got here. How did we get here as a society that we have instant underpants that you have to add water to? Let's add our instant underpants and see what we get. This reminds me of one of those, I can't remember what it's called. I think it's just called like a compressed towel or something. And it looks just like this, but it's a towel. I guess this one's underpants. Maybe you gotta hold it under the water for a minute. This is very uneventful. Oh, maybe you don't even need water. What is this? This feels like a hairnet. It's like a pair of tighty whities or something that are now all wet. What are you gonna do with these? And the leg hole's like not even that big. Okay, so that's interesting. All right, so hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.